spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2nd and 2. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Second and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, one set. Check,
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. back to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action, now it's Lance. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 22, Lance. Buying time to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2nd and 1. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. To try again after the sack. Lance. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. They got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Lance now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And his kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 2. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense. And
across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The Lance going to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
There and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They hand it off to Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. This is McCaffrey on the give. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hard throw, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustment.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?